when to use solar power and not worry about plugging things in, but you want to add a little bit of beauty and the sound of a water fountain to your yard, but you don't want to pay a whole lot of money for a water fountain because those can be super expensive. This one right here that the company sent me is such a great option to show you the details. So this one, I have it adjusted to where not only does it make the water fountain sound in my water itself, but it is watering the flowers around my planter, but I can adjust it right here so I can control the flow to just not be as much either, where it's not hitting my flowers. But the solar panel on this is super powerful, and you just let it charge all day into the sun. The perfect touch to my garden area, to my fairy garden that I am building. And you can do so much with this. You can put this thing in bigger ponds. You can create with the tubing. You can create your own fountain experience. You can run this up an old water fountain that you may have if you want to create something with this. This tubing gives you so many options. You have a ground pond with flowers and stuff around it. This tubing helps you to do that. So it comes with everything that you need. You get 2 extra filter sponges for you to use. You want to make sure that it's fully submersed. Here's all the details and all the different connections that you're going to use for the top. Ready to build your garden pond. This is so perfect for fairy houses, for a pond, for garden areas. So you get this will be boxed great as a gift. You get a nice instruction book that shows you all of the details on the type of pumps and how to hook them all together. And then we've already pulled the solar panel out, having that charge in the sun. But then you also get this tubing. Here is all of your connectors. You want to make sure that you pay attention to the direction. So we're going to set this thing up, and these are our tubes, solar powered, and we also have our little filters that we're going to put together. So this is the pump. That's how it comes pre-installed. So it's already installed like that, but that's how you would change it. So we are first going to install H. So you're just going to pop this on. I'm going to build this up, and then we have where we can adjust the flow. And so this piece will go next. So depending on how high that you want it, and we are going to submerge this base among our rocks. So this is our solar panel, our main panel, that I suggest that you leave it out in full sun the first time before you try it and let it charge all the way. It definitely is heavy duty, is a nice size. Here on the back is where we are going to install the stand, this piece, and this piece is our ground stake, and we're going to slide these in. Slide that down all the way until you hear a click, and then you're just going to pop the stake piece in all the way, and then you're going to screw this in like that, like so. All right, so the pump is down, secured by rocks, and now we're just going to pour water over top of this and get it completely filled out with water so that it's ready to pump and create our water fountain here in my fairy area. Here it is, the solar panel out in the sun, and when you have full sun, then your fountain will go faster. When it's more cloudy, then it will go slower, but it charges. If you leave it for full charge during the day, then it will charge enough that the battery can keep going when it's on cloudy days. So you want to leave it out for a full charge. So this is with it pretty high, and you can adjust this. So to me, this is a little bit too high because it's splashing now. If I want to water my flowers, this is what I'll do. I'll turn it up for the fairy. I love the fountain of this, but then you just simply adjust this nozzle right here. So you're going to turn this to slow it down. The max flow rate is 320 GPH gallons per hour with adjustable flow valve, and the max height is 7.5 feet. Comes with separate nozzles. So this is the fountain type nozzle with the multiple holes in the center. This one for this space is my favorite. It has one large center hole and these holes all the way on the outside. This one is like an arch fountain going into my water area. Love that this is completely solar powered. And then you can also change it out to the straight stream. So the fountain pump does have a dry run protection, because sometimes if I accidentally leave this up too high, it may take some more water than I want out. So I will control that valve so it does not come out as fast, but I forget to do that, and it runs my water dry, or we've had a lot of heat and it empties my water faster than I would like. This does have a dry run protection that will shut off when the water runs out, helping to avoid motor burnout. So this is great. It also has a two-way filter design to filter out debris to avoid the pump being clogged And it also has a 90-degree adjustable mounting stake, a really long cord for that solar panel. So sometimes what I'll do, I'll just lift that stake up and move it to another sunny part of the day. So that really helps. But love this fountain, love all the nozzles, love all the options, love how it can be used for as little as a small water fountain DIY or to a bigger pond or a bigger project. So many different options that can be done with this. So definitely recommend.